Okay, the Apple devices you already use every day can hear a smoke alarm and warn you that your house is on fire even if you're miles away. They can ping you to take critical medication and double check that you actually did.
And if you're out at night, your iPhone's packed with features to get you home safe.
But that's just barely scratching the surface, because more than 20 safety features are baked into your Apple devices that, if you set them up right, could one day literally save your life. And today, it starts with his. That's my best friend Flo, and he's on his way home right now. And let's just say he already regrets taking that little shortcut through the forest. Now, when things get a bit sketchy, Flo can quickly start a check-in with me. It's built right into messages, and it's simple. All he's gotta do is drop in the address he's heading, in this case his home, pick how he's getting there, and the iPhone instantly estimates his ETA. Quick heads up, you can also start a check-in from your Apple Watch, which makes even more sense since it's literally strapped to your wrist. Plus, if you're out late for a run, you can also start one right from the workout screen. Now, Flo sent his check-in off, and there's not much to see on my end until he misses his ETA, because then it would trigger a bunch of features. So while we wait for what happens, let's switch from staying safe to getting saved. Because you probably already know that in serious danger, the quickest way to call 911 is by holding down your iPhone's side and either volume button for a few seconds. You hear this loud alarm, and if you keep holding, your iPhone automatically triggers the emergency call. But most people don't realize that in the background, this can quietly set off another hidden safety feature we'll get to in a sec. Though, quick side note, if you're wearing an Apple Watch, you can skip the phone entirely by holding down just the side button to start the emergency call. Plus, there's actually an even quicker way tucked away in the settings under Emergency SOS. Here, we can choose to call with 5 quick presses of the side button alone. Oh, and this is also where we find the option to call quietly. The point being, you won't get that blaring alarm before you trigger the call if you are ever in a bank robbery. That's probably the way to go. But remember when I said there's a second feature that quietly activates whenever you trigger Emergency SOS? Well, you might already know that you can set any contacts as your emergency contacts, right? You see, once those are set up in the Contacts app, they automatically get an alert together with your current location attached if you ever trigger Emergency SOS. Now, we've covered the basics, and most people don't dig deeper, but Apple's safety features go way further than that. Like how your iPhone can warn you before extreme weather hits like storms, floods, or heat waves. You can set this up right in the Weather app under Notifications and choose any saved place or just your current location. Especially helpful when you're traveling. But when at home, your iPhone can listen for alarm sounds like a fire alarm and notify you when it's detected. You can set this up in accessibility settings under sound recognition, and it's a potential lifesaver if you've got hearing loss and a peace of mind saver if you wear headphones all the time. Oh, and you can even train your iPhone to pick up custom alarm sounds. But pair this with a HomePod or HomePod Mini, and things get even smarter, because those two can identify the smoke and carbon monoxide alarm in your house and then ping every single Apple device you own with a critical alert wherever you are. Just make sure to set it up in the Home app in your HomePod settings by going to Sound Recognition. But here's the thing, safety isn't just about physical external threats, it's also about staying healthy on the inside. I mean, sure, you probably already know that an Apple Watch can detect irregular heart rate, signs of hypertension, so high blood pressure, detect a hard fall, or check for signs of sleep apnea. But what you might have missed is that in the Health app, you can set up any medication you need to take. Just add the pill, the time of day, and your Apple Watch and iPhone will ping you when it's due with a critical alert that even rings through focus mode. Plus, you can log it as taken right from your lock screen, though if you don't, you get a second notification a few minutes later. Your Apple Watch can permanently track the loudness of your environment in the background and send you an alert when decibel levels get dangerous for your hearing health. Plus, if you then also own a pair of AirPods Pro, you can, in the settings, switch on reduce loud sounds. You see, this automatically levels down those loud sounds to a healthy level in real time while keeping the dynamic range intact, so everything still sounds perfectly fine and balanced. Now, most people know that in a medical emergency, they should tell first responders about any allergies, medications, blood type, or health conditions they might have. But what if you can't? That's exactly why medical ID exists. The point being, even if your iPhone's locked, paramedics can see your most important health data. Plus, in some regions, it can be shared automatically when calling emergency services. You fill everything out in the health settings, and it's literally a 60-second setup. Oh, and yeah, you can also add a selfie. Might as well look good if someone's scrolling through your medical data, right? Oh, and you might have noticed, but the emergency button on the passcode screen also takes us to this phone dial, meaning you can call 911 from any iPhone, even if it's locked. And even without cellular connection, in the middle of nowhere with an iPhone 14 or later, because then we can use satellite SOS, meaning we can make phone calls, send a message, or update your Find My location using satellite connectivity. Also on iPhone 14s and later, they can detect a severe car crash and automatically call 911 if you don't react. This also works with an Apple Watch 9 or later. Okay, so Flo's check-in timer is up, and here's where things get interesting. His iPhone will now check if everything's okay, and if he doesn't respond or add more time to the check-in, it sends me a full report with his location, route traveled, battery percentage, network signal, and the last time he unlocked his phone. Doesn't take Sherlock to find him now. So yeah, stay safe, thanks for watching, and as always, have an amazing day.